Rucks to it. Mibs, Gonzo. Gonzo runs straight at the ball. Turns on his right. It's a high kick down the centre half-forward area. Only to see it marked there by Greg Perry. Perry goes back on the left in the direction of Danga Kill. She's got front position, can't hold it. All spoiled away there, knocked away there. Keneally moves through there, handball off in the direction of Bucky Binky. Bucky Binky runs straight at the ball, picks it up on the left, and it's a top kick. It's a nice kick. It's a goal to Central Eyre. The first one, a very handy one for him, Greg.
Yeah, it was, Jeff. It was a good running goal. That put the ball out in front and run on it. That's what the name of the game's about, and that's what they've been getting their goals doing. To Wirrulla now, they've got to get the ball out of centre. We got Gonzo and Mib are going to contest the ruck again. Up they go for the ruck. Tested there, Central Eyre get it out through Binky. It's on Lawrence North, flicks it over. It's Steve Baldock's under it. Handball's quick handball, comes to Clint. Olsen over to Clayton Perry. Kicks it over left-footed to Burgoyne. Got too high for him. He's on the ground. And he's not going to get up real quick neither. He might have done some damage. Grabbing his ankle, and the ball is picked up by Central Eyre, taken out of that scrimmage and sent in, and I think it is Richter. Kicking from about 25 metres out on a slight ankle. Angle, I mean, not an ankle. Looks like Greg Burgoyne's done an ankle. And he makes no mistake. That's what Wirrulla didn't want. Straight after half-time. That's a good passage of play there once the ball got out on its own. They seem to be able to get the ball out on their own and get easy goals. They're a strong team though. Been in this position all year. Wirrulla's got to show a bit of character and fight back. Mib picks it up off the ground, flicks him out to Burgoyne. Now he's running all right. He gets knocked off. Actually, it's a good kick into Sharkey and takes a mark. He'd be 15, 20 metres out on a pretty tight angle. Wouldn't be a real easy shot for goal. That's what Wirrulla's got to do, is get the ball down there quick into Sharkey. And he's made no mistake neither. He doesn't miss too often. And looks like Kelsh is in trouble behind the play. He's holding an arm pretty bad there. He's not going to come off though. He's stopping out there.
That's a very handy one for them. Quick reply. Central Eyre got a couple of quick ones. So we see Keneally coming back on and Anthony North going back on. The heavily strapped thigh. Back in the centre. Gonzo, Mibs. Mibs wins the tap. Down the direction of Gummy. Can't grab it one. Greg Burgoyne. Quick handball in the direction of Sharkey. 2 to beat. Wes Chris picks up the crumbs and sends it out wide to the wing area. Here Nev higher. In turn across to Brick Grokey. Brick Grokey tries to weaves his way through there. On the left foot in the direction of Kane Sampson. Kane gets his hands to it, can't grab it cleanly. In turn, across to Hastings, and Troy takes a good mark. Back to Cabot. In turn, direction of Gummy. Out the back it comes to Greg Burgoyne. Turn across to Mibs. Mibs gets a handball across. Here we see Chapman popping up. Back to Curtis Turner. Curtis on his left. Up in the direction of Danga Kelsh. Niles. The ball's on the ground. And Cabot. Out to Curtis. Moved well. Craig Johnson, that sitting in tops. Well positioned there. 10 metres out. Directly in front. Very good work on that by... Started down there with Curtis Turner, and that worked hard, ran hard at the ball, got the position of the ball, moved it in there quickly. I think that's what Wirrulla got to do, is move the ball in there quickly. And Sharkey had the opportunity, if they've got 2 big guys down there, and if they can get it in there That gives them an opportunity. If Sharky can't get it, they've got Craig there as an alternative. That was a very good goal.
Actually, it's been a pretty good game after first 20 minutes of the first quarter. It's been more or less goal for goal since then, and it's a pretty good contest. There's not too many stars out there. They're all trying pretty hard. There's a good knock by Mib, goes straight to Central Eyre though, and then Lawrence picks up his big mitts and it doesn't stick, and Cabot comes through, putting us through. First time I've seen this play. Out to Frankie Mail, handballs to himself, runs well, runs hard with the ball, kicks her in long, goes for Craig Cabot, smothered the ball well. He's going to take him on, he does too, and eventually the ball gets knocked out of bounds. To be thrown in by the old ball-headed boundary umpire. He throws her in, Troy grabs the ball out of there, handballs out to Frankie. It's good, pretty good play. He kicks wide and silly play. Kick wide and out, but it comes out to Cobb O'Brien, who kicks long to centre half forward. Comes a goal. Peter Gum comes out, meets the ball well, has a bounce. Kicks down to Craig Johnson, can't mark it. Wes Chris comes through, strong play. Under pressure with his kick now. The boys in the game's picking up a peg or two. Kicks in long. Both forwards, no one up forward in both teams. The back line are dominating between for the last 2 or 3 minutes. Chapman goes short out to Mullins, who runs with a ball. Just got an echo being smashed behind us as Steve Baldock takes a good mark. Kicks back again to Central Eyre, who don't take the mark this time. Sharky gets his mitts on it. Swings around the corner. It's going to bounce into Shane Dangers. Oh, and he's missed it to the near side, running into an open goal. Should have kicked the goal and got him that little bit closer. But it's been a good little bit of football here between the back lines, and that's broken up by scoring a point. Both back lines have been attacking the ball well and showing good play. A small oval, it doesn't take long to go from one end to the other. Sharky gives the ball back to Niles, who's having a kick out. Kicks down, that's a nice kick. Kicks over the square area, comes to Kim Johnson, who's tackled hard, gets the handball out. Curtis Turner stripped over. Nev High got her out. And then the handball comes to Nev Binky, who runs with the ball, kicks long, and there's no one there again. And who's that? Oster took the mark. That was a pretty strong mark. Yeah, he kicks out wide, goes to Clinton. They're going to run it down. They've got to run it down hard and fast. Comes over the back of the pack. Kelch is there. He's forced it out of bounds. He's probably done the right thing in the situation there. So get the numbers here at the ball. They need numbers at the ball and to get it in quick and high. Ball's in a pack there. It's pretty tight in there. Comes out to Nev High out of the pack. Kicks around the corner. Kicks around the corner, and I didn't see what happened. Must have been after disposal because I didn't see what happened. And the ball goes to Nev Binky in the centre.
Bucky takes a free kick. Searching for something up forward. Goes long in the direction of Lawrence North, and he takes a strong mark out in the front. You could see it happening right from when the ball was delivered. Lawrence was on the run, front position, where all forwards should be. 30 odd metres out, the slide angle. It's a beautiful looking kick, straight over the top of the goal umpire. That was a very nice kick by Lawrence, and straight through the goal. Hastings comes off, and young Richter goes back on. But Greg, that was a top kick. That was good work by Central Eyre, got it up there, and resulted in a good goal.
Yeah, that bit of undisciplined stuff again gives them an easy kick, and they tend to, like we said before, good teams make you pay. She's a bugger of a bounce, no one contested. Fox Frisky comes through hard. Nev Binky got the ball out of centre. I think it might have been a little touch off the hands, but he made it look good, and the ball's kicked out. Now it comes to Curtis Turner. He'll run with it if he can. Kicks it high to good spoil by young O'Brien over Mackenzie. And it's played on. I don't know what happened. It looked to come off a boot, I think. There's a bit of conflict there. Ball for that throw in after a bit of disputing comes through, and it's out of bounds now, and it's not on the full. Well, watch that one closely on the replay. Mib gets a tap to no one in particular. Trev May's sitting there waiting on his own, kicks out wide to Brett Grokey, who will make him pay with this thing. That was a great tackle by Clint. The ball come out in the tackle. There's a bit of tough stuff there. Come out in the tackle, and Nev Binky is give a free kick away to Kim, and I didn't see what happened there. I wouldn't think there would be too much in it. The umpire must have been watching at the wrong time. Nev very old and fair, still out there playing footy. What a great effort. Kim kicks long. Craig there hits it forward, can't pick it up, and he's going to get an easy free kick. Soft free kick that was, after they let it go for a long time and then pick it up. Craig Johnson kicks it in long and high. Sharky's not going to get near, and outmarked actually. That was a strong mark by young Mullins. He plays on quick, and I think he's kicked it out on the full. He has, and Troy's going to have a shot. Troy Olsen's going to have a shot. He's on the wrong side for, what is it? He's on the wrong side for a left footer. And he's going to have to call on all his experience here. What you do in them situations, you walk as far back as you possibly can, so the fence brings you out on a wider, open up the goals. But he hasn't had enough experience. He's not doing that. And he's going to go for him. He's going to have a shot for him. She's a high sort of a kick. She's not going to make the... And she's rushed through for a point. As Central Eyre make another interchange. There's been a lot of interchanges today, Jeff.
Yeah, Greg, we see North go off and Keneally come back on. Brett O'Brien with the kick out in the direction of Nev Hire, can't handle it there. Picks the ball up off the ground now, over to Keneally, the handball, in the direction of young Richter. But Fox Frisky comes in from the side. Very nice mark. He in turn passes off. And that was very well done by Curtis Turner, and that read what was going on there. Chipped in and took the mark, and then back in the direction of young Thomas, and Brett O'Brien has taken the mark. He's going short. Central Eyre seem to have some loose players here. Nev Hire moves it forward in the direction of Lawrence North. Can't get to the ball. It's tapped along the ground. Lawrence on that back end board. In turn, we see Fox Frisky come through, and the ball was rushed over the boundary and resulted in another throw-in. Deep in the Central Eyre attacking zone. Ball comes in. Bibbs wins the tap. Over to Gummy. Gummy in turn. Over to Mackenzie. Over to Greg Burgoyne. In turn, a short pass to Troy Olsen. Troy needs something to kick to. It's up in the air. It's a high kick. Kim Johnson contests. The body come through there. Keneally off the ground. Greg Burgoyne reads the ball well, picks it up, gets rid of it. Britt Grokey weaves his way through. It's Bing for holding the ball. Tried to do a little bit too much there, I feel. Kim Johnson's going to take the free kick. Looking for something up forward. Straight up the middle of the ground, only to see Wade O'Brien take another strong mark across the half-back line, across to Chapman. In turn, onto the wing area to Kane Sampson. Kane Sampson looking further afield in the direction of Gonzo. Can't take the mark, and Clint Olsen takes a good mark across the half-back line. Clint posts it back in the wing direction. Mibbs contests the ball. Brett O'Brien, the ball's held in there. The umpire will come in and bounce it.
Come on, Curtis, this is yours. That's yours.
Mibbs in the direction of Thomas. Thomas couldn't get his boot to it. It's down on the ground. There's a scrimmage there. The umpires will let it go, waiting for someone to get it out free. Bucky Bunky's on the bottom of the pack as usual. Greg Burgoyne down there. Scrambly sort of play there, but it's being kicked off the ground, and Gummy's taken a mark across the half-back line. Gummy looking further afield. Not much offering up forward in the direction of young Thomas, but Gonzo takes a good mark over the top. Gonzo back into the centre half forward area looking for Fox Frisky, and he's taken a good mark. Clint Olsen's been pinged there for a late tackle, a bit high. So this will bring Central Eyre certainly within scoring distance.
Must have been for swearing or something, that decision. There was nothing in it.
Fox Frisky goes back, 10 metres out, and drills it straight through the centre. Another goal to Central Eyre. Once again, just a little bit of undisciplined play, late tackles, bit of head-high stuff. Pretty costly in finals footy. Scoreboard. Greg, there's a bit of undisciplined play there and proved pretty costly on that for Wirrulla. Perhaps a little bit unlucky. Wasn't a lot in it. However, the ball's the object in these games. It's won through playing footy.
Yeah, you did right there, Jeff. Been there and done that. Know from experience. Craig's in the ruck. Craig Johnson hits it out. Trevor May's in the road, though, gets it out. Constructive, will do something with it. He didn't want the ball, though, so he got tackled out of the road. Thomas gets it out to Burgoyne. Handballs over to Curtis Tuna. Kicks under pressure to the forward pocket, and the ball runs out over the boundary line in front of young Mullins. Ball's thrown in. Mike's there for the ruck. He's having a bit of a spell in the forward pocket. Doesn't look like he's getting much of a spot. Cabot goes off the ground and hits the post. Actually, there's a bit of good thinking there. It was pretty quick thinking, and he done a good job to get the ball. There's a bit in it. Yeah, he's getting up a bit in it. You know, Wirrulla's got to really fight back hard. Beautiful kick out from full back. Hits Nev Binky running. Full pelt to the ball. He goes long, not wasting any short stuff, mucking around the young North. Plays on. Beautiful arms. Swings on his left foot. High. Kicks over, and Craig Johnson takes a good, strong mark. And goes back. He's got to kick long. Troy's got to pick up his game for Wirrulla to do anything in this game. He's got a big, strong hands, and that's what he's got to do, and he's got to do it more often. He's got to run off like that, kick it in high and quick, so that gives Sharky a one-on-one competition. The ball's there, and the ball runs over the boundary line, with a few of the Wirrulla supporters not real happy about that decision. The ball's knocked out of the boundary throw and got the Nev Binky again. He's picked up a lot of kicks this quarter. A heap of kicks this quarter. He fires her out and rolls her over the line in front of the eastern side bar.
From the boundary throw in, Gonzo, Craig Johnson. Oh, quick kick forward by Nev Hire. In turn, it finds young North. North has a shot for goal. I think it's offline and 1 point resulting. A quick movement there from the boundary throw in. Carl lost it to take the kick in. Looking for something to kick to. Goes short. Young Cabot.
Got a few about you, don't you worry about that.
Steve Baldock picks it up, picks the ball up there well. In turn that. See Niles O'Brien to mop up across half back. Short pass to Keneally. He's tackled. Back to the Niles O'Brien. In turn, comes off to Troy. He's tackled and hasn't got the ball. No, Troy, right on the boundary, played for a free kick. Probably too far out to score. He'll be looking for Kelshi up forward, or Mibbs. A couple of options coming forward there. Just a little bit too early. Now goes back. Puts it on the boot. Screw punt. Right into the goal square. Mibbs takes a very good mark. Running towards the post there. That was a very good mark by Mibbs. Gutsy stuff.
Going to put him on a pretty tight angle?
It's a very tight angle. Distance will be no problem. Just the accuracy. Usually a good kick of the ball. He's kicked a goal. Very good one for Wirrulla. As we see Fox Frisky come off for the blood rule. And Kane Sampson is coming back on. Back in the centre square. Interchange has been made. Movement there. Troy was caught in there, had to duck out of the square quickly. Rucks to it. Greg Burgoyne reads the ball off the pack. In turn, passes it short in the direction of young Frankie Mull, but Bucky Banky chips in. Brett Grokey deep into the forward line for Central Eyre. Aaron can't get his boot to the ball. Young Anthony North brings it back inboard, and young Richter takes a mark. Maybe 10-15 metres out of a slight angle. Once again, distance will not be a problem. A question of the accuracy. He's had a very good year. Shouldn't miss this one, and he doesn't. Another good goal to Central Eyre. Keep the scoreboard ticking over. 16-5 to 10-8. Quick movement forward there, Greg, once again by Central Eyre. It's been the pattern today, and they're moving the ball forward at all costs and as quick as they possibly can, get it in there and give themselves a chance to scoring a goal.
Yes, Jeff, they have. That's the way they've played all day. They've been getting their goals pretty easy, and they've been using their brains around goals by centering the ball back to the centre all the time. She's up in the centre, and a free kick's being picked out to go Wirrulla away, go to Tuna. That bit of a contest. He goes long, very long, and there's no one there. He kicked blindly, but Troy's made space there and got the ball, and I think he's hooked her back for a point. Yeah, shouldn't have dropped that mark. I think it might have been young Mullins. With his hands on the balls. So Niles has got the ball to kick in. This will be a long kick it is too. Over the centre square mark. Ball hits the ground. Gonzo kicks it up off the ground. He's going to go in and pick it up. He makes all the other players overrun the ball, and he ducks back, picks him up, handballs him out to Nev Eyre. Doesn't waste a kick, gives him over to Nev Binky. Nev about 60 metres out from goal, goes for a short pass, and it's a good pass too to young Richter, on a good lead too. And he would be kicking from about 35, 40 metres out, more or less directly in front with the wind blowing from straight across his left shoulder to his right shoulder. He lines him up. He's an awkward looking kick, but he kicks straight. He does kick straight. He kicks not very straight. That's through for a behind. It looked good till it was a good kick off the boat. Oster to bring the ball back in now. Johnson leads for him. Ignores that. He's going to lead out of the play. They're leading for him now. No one's leading across the ground for him. That's where he wants to kick. Danga Kelch comes up from centre half forward actually and takes a very strong mark. Comes right up from centre half forward to take that mark, which is good movement. It opens the game up. He kicks down long and nails O'Brien. He must take about his 20th mark for the day. Plays on and they kick around the corner and find young North. He plays on, kicks to his cousin, I reckon, who hugs a chest mark in tight, and Oster can't punch the ball away, and he'll have a shot probably 20 metres out on a very tight angle for a right footer. Comes in there, it's a good look, and he's on the right side for a left footer, and he's kicked it. That's a good kick. That is a good goal. Yeah, Central Eyre seem to be looking for playing more as a team. They're looking for each other at all times, and they're prepared to run, and they're prepared to play in front. And I think that's the difference in the game here.
Back in the centre square, the scoreboard reading. Central Eyre have got away to a handy sort of a break here, 17-6 to 10-9. Well, I've got to lift their game. It's all got to start in the centre square, I think, and that Central Eyre seem to be dominating there. Once again, Wes Crisp gets the tap out. Nev Binky rode the bump well. In turn across to Richter. In turn, kicks it forward looking for Ron Grokey, but Oster has taken the mark there.
I think he's laid that up.
Groke aggressively standing the mark. Oster's kick of that across. Peter Gum marks it. Gummy heading in the direction of Troy Olsen. From the back of that, Nails punches it away. Greg Burgoyne, a good handball over the top in the direction of Curtis Turner. Picks it up, handballs it over to Troy. Troy, in turn, goes forward in the direction of Cabot. Cabot, in turn to Mackenzie. So lines it up. And that's a goal. It was an absolutely magnificent goal by young Mackenzie. That bent her back. There's no doubt about that. It'll be the goal of the day, as Greg mentioned. Very good effort there by Wirrulla. Push the ball forward. I think that's what they've got to do, and that is just move the ball forward a little bit more precisely, a lot quicker, and they've got the desired result there by doing just that. Back in the centre square, umpire Tiller put the ball down. Gonzo, Craig Johnson, Gonzo, nullified tap, coming through Wes Crisp, handballs it over to Keneally. Keneally, a wobbly old kick in the direction of Lawrence North. Only to see the ball run over the boundary line for a throw-in. Greg, that was a top goal there by Wirrulla. They really needed that.
That was a goal that should lift the club. Lawrence North comes out of the pack, kicks in long, someone's up high, can't mark. The ball hits the ground, still in the pack there, and there's going to be a ball up right on the boundary line. Yeah, that was a good goal, Jeff. He running around the boundary line, bent it back with a check side punt, and it looked good right from when she left the boat. Here comes Oster or Perry, I can't pick up who the player was. Kicked down, the mark was dropped, picked up by young Kane Sampson, who passed her into Richter. He's going to shoot from about, I reckon, from a little bit closer than he was before there when he had a shot and kicked the point, and I reckon he'll probably kick this goal. He sprayed her. Wasn't a good looking kick off the boot as the last one. He's put one each side now, so it'll be dangerous next kick he gets. Goal. Oster kicks out, kicks half distance kick looking for Danga Kelch again, who's outmarked by Britt Grokey. Turns around, plays on quickly, kicks it in, kicks it to a position where Trev may run to, but the ball was knocked out of his hands and over the boundary line. He's thrown in by the boundary umpire. Like I said before, it's been a good contest since about 20 minutes into the first quarter. There hadn't been too much in it. Central Eyre got that early start as the ball comes out of the pack and shot through for a point. By a left footer, and I don't know who he was. Nev Binky, the young fella. Oster's got the ball. He's got to kick it as long as possible to get it out of that zone, to get it down here for a one-on-one contest. Kicks a long way. Steve Baldock runs onto the ball, and then it goes over the boundary line, and there's a bit of a bloody punch-up over there, and that won't hurt to see, to spark the game up a bit, give everyone a bit of a contest. So, ball's thrown in. Umpire didn't take any notice. Handballed over from Gum to Frankie Molu. Dribbles him around the boundary line, hoping for the boundary line. Doesn't go over. Still hadn't gone out of place. She must be right on the line. Picked up by Central Eyre. Kicked back, and North under the ball. Plays on quickly. Kicks it in. Ron Grokey's sitting under it. Can't mark it. And it's kicked off the ground, but it never... Kane Sampson was very, very lucky to get a free kick there, and it was cool play on and kicked a goal. I think he's lucky to get that free kick, Jeff, because he ducked his head when he seen the other bloke coming.
He did, Greg. He ducked his head, went into it. However, the umpire seen it. The siren has sounded for three-quarter time. The scoreboard reading, 18 goal 8 to 11 goal 9. It's a fairly handy lead to Central Eyre, and I would expect them to go on from here. They've just had the upper edge in that right throughout the day.